You don't remember applying for this. You remember the hallway. Fluorescent lights hum above you, steady and indifferent. A plastic chair is bolted to the floor. The air smells faintly of disinfectant and something metallic. There's a camera dome in the corner with dust trapped inside it. You sit there for 47 minutes. You count them because there's nothing else to do. Then a door opens behind you. A folder is placed in your hands. A voice says one sentence. You start at the bottom. You're given a number, 6 digits printed on a matte grey card. You repeat it until it replaces your name. You stop thinking of yourself the same way. You're moved to a facility with sealed windows and synchronized clocks. Nothing matches the outside world. You surrender your phone. No one asks. You just understand. The first week is silence. No weapons, no missions, just routine. Lights on at 5:30. Cold shower at exactly 12 degrees. You try adjusting the knob on the first day. It doesn't move. By the third day, you stop trying. Physical conditioning starts at 6 o'clock. No music, just breathing and shoes hitting rubber floors. Breakfast is measured. 42 grams of protein. Same texture every day. At 8 o'clock, you sit in a classroom with white walls and no windows. That's where they begin removing things from you. Language is the first to go. You're told to stop using I. Replace it with the unit. You correct yourself out loud. Mistakes aren't punished, they're logged. Everything is logged. You begin to understand. The system doesn't react. It records. There are 18 of you at the start. By the third month, there are 11. No explanations. One disappears after missing a shot at 200 meters. Another disappears after asking a question. You learn silence is survival. You stop wondering where they go. Weapons are introduced slowly. You begin with disassembly, every part labeled, every movement timed. You must strip a weapon in 22 seconds. Reassemble in 28. By the end, you can do it blindfolded. Mistakes aren't corrected. They're recorded. You begin correcting yourself before failing again. Your first assignment arrives in a sealed envelope. A photo, an address, a time window, no background, no explanation. You're told, observe. Do not act. You watch a man for 36 hours. He buys groceries at 18:10 every evening. He pays in cash, folds receipts into exact thirds. You note everything. The rhythm of his walk, the way he locks his door twice. You report everything. No feedback is given. 3 days later, the man is gone. No one mentions him again. Your identifier changes. 1 digit. That's your promotion. No ceremony, no acknowledgement. You're now cleared for intervention. Observation becomes action. The assignment happens in a parking structure. Level B2. 1914. The sound is smaller than you expected. Contained. Efficient. You leave before it echoes. That night, your schedule updates. Assignments become routine. 2 per month, then 3. Travel is controlled. Routes are chosen for you. You are part of a system, not the center of it. You try to maintain your old life. Short calls, delayed replies. You miss dates, then birthdays, then entire conversations. Someone asks what you do. You pause too long. After that, the invitations stop. It becomes easier. You move into a smaller, higher level unit. Fewer people, higher stakes. The failure rate is less than 3%. No one talks about the 3%. Assignments become complex. Urban environments. Tight windows. You are given controlled autonomy. More responsibility. No recognition. Then comes the assignment. Routine. Predictable. You approach. You confirm. You act. But something changes. A delay. Less than a second. The target shifts slightly. You adjust instantly. You execute. And then a second figure steps into the frame. You understand immediately The outcome is wrong. You leave, because that's the protocol. For 48 hours, nothing happens. No messages, no orders. You review everything. The deviation, 0.6 seconds. Your access changes. Doors stop opening. Files disappear. You're moved to a smaller room. New routine. Observation only. Again, you notice others like you. Slower. Quieter. One of them was once like you, now reassigned. This isn't punishment. It's adjustment. You access a restricted file. You weren't meant to see it. Performance deviation detected. Reassignment initiated. Replacement unit activated prior to event. You read it again. You understand. You weren't replaced because you failed. You failed because you were replaced. Your final assignment arrives. No explanation. You arrive early. You wait. Then you see them. Your replacement. Same posture. Same movement. More precise. They follow your pattern. Your exact pattern. You understand your role now. A comparison point. You watch them execute. No hesitation. Faster than you. Cleaner. You do nothing because that's what you were trained to do. Your access is revoked. Completely. Final instruction. Disengage. You leave the facility. No one says goodbye. You try to live normally. It doesn't fit. You still wake at 5:30. You still measure everything. You take a repetitive job. It helps slightly, but you notice patterns. Things others don't see. Sometimes you think you see someone like your replacement. Years pass. Your reflexes slow, but the system remains in your mind. Precise, unchanging. You understand it now. It was never about loyalty. It was about consistency. You stopped being consistent, so the system corrected itself. Somewhere, someone sits in a plastic chair, holding a folder, waiting for the door to open. They don't know what they're about to become. You did, and then you didn't, and the system continued. Without you.